Hey everyone. All right, so I wanted to make a quick video on how you can use Adobe Express to create a website. This is such a great tool if you have not gone in there and done this. Now, it's one of those one-page websites where you just have kind of a scroll to it. And I'm going to navigate over to express.adobe.com. And if you are not already, make sure that you go up into the upper right-hand corner and sign into your account. So next, what we're going to do is we are going to press the plus sign and we're going to go down to web page, and it gives you some good templates that you can even start out with. So if you have been following along with my Substack, you know that for Graphic Design 101, we are creating a menu, and part of the creation of that menu and all the things that go along with it is we are going to create a website for our restaurant. So I'm going to look at the online menu templates that they have. Let's take a look. And you can see they're kind of basic, but it gives you a good, basis to kind of get started with. So you can either choose one, or if you're not quite sure, you can create your own. There's a whole bunch of other ones. For some reason, it came to landing. There's portfolio. There's business. Let's look into business. Oh, pizza menu. Let's do this and select. So once you get in there, you can see it starts off with a nice big photo. Now, if you want to edit that photo, you have the option to do that. Here's how. We're going to click on the photo. And as soon as we click with our mouse, we can change the focal point of the photo. We can replace the photo. We can make it a shorter cover. We have a whole lot of options. So let's go to replace. And let's say that you did the steak restaurant. So let's put in steak. We'll start steakhouse. And we've got some good options here. And again, we're thinking as a restaurant, like what is going to get people in the door, right? This is, when they navigate to our website, we got to hook them right away. So let me check out this one. Oh, that's not really steak. That looks more like a Brazilian grill. Maybe we could go with something like this. Ooh, that makes me very hungry. All right, let's stick with that one. So it'll load it. Now you can see how it says menu, and then the very, very small, kind of hard to see, it says add a subtitle. So I am going to just change this to steakhouse restaurant, obviously not the real restaurant name. And I will just add in, any town, USA, because again, kind of good to put that information at the top. Let's scroll. It's got a nice scroll to it. And then it's already set up kind of a template of how you want to put things in. So you can add your hours. And when you hit the plus sign right here, you can add text, and it might be better to add in your hours in kind of a non-headline font. Or you can say, open every day, from 10 a.m. to 12 midnight. Maybe you want to do something like that. Maybe you want to say weekdays, Mondays are closed, Tuesday. It gives you a lot of different options. And you can center your text. So if you put your cursor in the text, you can center it, you can right align it, you can left align it. You can change it into a heading two, a block quote, an ordered list. I just want to show you this as a way to see how to add text in, outside of the text that is already there. So let's say that we want to do something like this. Well, how do we get rid of this text that's here? It's very simple. Just delete it. And you can see it removes it from the template. Oops, I missed the word again. Yeah. So you can see how you can add and subtract text. And again, you could do the same thing here, specials of the month. Now, what if we wanted to add in some pictures underneath the specials of the month? You can hit this plus sign. And again, you can add in a photo grid, a glide show of photos, a different layout, more to a layout, a split layout. So a split layout, just to show you, is going to have one big picture on the left, text on the right, or you can flip it and put your image on the right and your text on the left. And if you want to just add an image, a video, let's add a photo. Let's say our special is surf and turf. And you'll notice Adobe has so many great stock images that you can use. So let's find a good, oh, that's a nice one. Here's our surf and turf. And you can even add a little caption, surf and turf. You could add a description underneath, put a price point. Maybe I want to add in some drink specials, you know, for the month, drink specials, or I could say, you know, summer drink specials. Whoops. Watch the scroll, make that a headline. And I can itemize those underneath, add my image. Maybe I need a nice little margarita in there. Find a good one. Here's a good one. And now let's say that you wanted maybe this one, but it's kind of a wider photo and you want to change what you see, what part of the photo that you see. I'm going to let this load and I'm going to go over that focal point that we notice up in the header. So let's click focal point. And what we're going to do is we can kind of drag over here. And you'll notice up here, it's giving you a little preview. Hit save. Now we've moved those margarita glasses over and more of the glasses are showing. You want to change it again. You can do it one more time. And again, watch your preview up here. It's going to show you what it's going to look like in that area. Maybe do something a little bit like that. And again, everything is responsive with these web pages. So that means that the page is going to resize automatically as it closes and it gets to be tablet size or even cell phone size. So this is a great responsive web design. And you can keep going and adding in all the different sections. You can edit the templates. You can edit all of the images by clicking. Now, when you feel as though your web page is ready to go, let's give it a name. I'm going to call this Steakhouse Restaurant. Just hit enter. And we're going to go up to the share button because this link that is in the URL that is in the web page right now, that is not the URL that we are going to be sharing. That is the URL of the web page as you are working it in Adobe Express. So what you're going to want to do is go to the share button and publish to the web. Now you can name yourself as an author. You can say that you'll allow others to remix your template, especially if you made one. You can add in a header or footer. You can even make it password protected. I'm not going to do all of those options right now, but I am going to create a link. And it publishes our project. So now this is your live link. So let me just copy this. I'm going to put it right back into the window that we're in and hit enter. And you'll notice that it's going to load like a real web page. I'm not going to have all of my options to make all of the changes on the page. And this is what it looks like when people visit my web page. And there we go. A very quick and easy to get a nice, beautifully one-page scrolling website for your business, for yourself, for your own portfolio. Use Adobe Express.